This is my cheat sheet for Thursday, October 27th. Apple is working on a brand new venture, and this has nothing to do with anything you've heard of before, or even Apple TV, and not the Roku-like box, but the actual television set that I was talking about yesterday. Apple appears as though they're going solar. Now, we knew that they were going to be working on an East Coast data center, and it looked like that was going to be in North Carolina. At a minimum, it looks like that new data center might be powered by solar, and who knows where this goes. Yesterday, in Maiden, North Carolina, Apple ended up filing with the local government for the permits to be able to open a solar power plant, or at least solar power field of some sort. Anyway, it's 171 acres that they're going to be utilizing for solar power, so stay tuned. Could be interesting. Meanwhile, here's another piece of Apple information. We already have news about next year's iPhone model. Now, this doesn't come as any great shock. I mean, the only great shock to me was that Apple didn't have a phone ready to go for the 4G LTE network this year. But they definitely don't appear as though they're going to make that mistake for next year's products. The only question is, for the iPad 3, or whatever they want to call next year's iPad, will it be ready to go on the 4G LTE network? Because remember, the iPad announcement will come before the iPhone announcement next year. A Taiwanese company yesterday leaked information. They're one that works directly in making parts for Apple's products. They leaked information about Apple working on the 4G LTE network. So there is good news there if you've been a little bit discouraged by the network speed and capacity. It's been 3G to this point of Apple's products. YouTube TV, the way you watch TV going forward could forever be changed. And we've talked about streaming becoming the new era of television. I think within 10 years that's going to be pretty much all television is. Internet will be seamless with your television set, and you just watch everything that's online on your TV as you see fit on demand. Well, this plays into that. YouTube is going to be developing brand new channels, so if you want sports, boom. If you want news, there you go. If you want this particular celebrity and everything they've starred in, that'll be there in the category. And so you'll be able to, they're going to start building their inventory of uniquely created content, and at the same time, perhaps start building some rights for some of the more popular shows of yesteryear, kind of like Hulu and Hulu Plus have done. So more on that to come, but YouTube wants to become part of your television watching experience in a very big way here. Remember that they're also a Google company. Nextdoor. This is the new generation of social engagement. Nextdoor is a San Francisco-based company that has opened up a social media site for your whole neighborhood. It is the idea that your neighborhood would become social. Think of this as like a neighborhood watch of sorts, but online. So everybody in the community would go and share experiences with each other and talk about whatever you want to talk about in your particular neighborhood, including perhaps things to improve it and or safety and what's with the woman 3 doors down. I mean, whatever. But anyway, neighborhood social engagement is here Nextdoor. Using Twitter as a tool for your business. And here's the best part. You don't even actually have to use Twitter. This is a lesson we can learn from television networks. We've now found out that Fox in particular has been monitoring Twitter responses for their popular TV shows, including X Factor, to figure out what fans like and what fans don't like. So you can have instant research on your company. Now think of this. Whatever your company is, go on Twitter, search for your company's name, see what comes back. You can figure out anywhere out there in the Twitter universe what people like about your business, what people don't like about your business. You can cut off negative publicity that you didn't even know was going on out there, and you can try to address those concerns, those weaknesses, and give people more of what they like. So do what Fox and some other TV companies are doing for your own business. I think it's kind of cool. Nokia and Microsoft, this is their last-ditch smartphone effort. I say last-ditch because I believe that this doesn't work. It's over for Nokia and for Microsoft in the smartphone business. Nokia in England yesterday announced the next generation of their smartphones. It is going to be the Lumia 800. This is a Windows-powered phone. Now, some of the earlier reports, they've got two different models, a low model and a higher model. The low model is like 2-year-old smartphone technology. I wouldn't get anywhere near it. Now, the higher-end model is on somewhat of a par with some of the newer phones. I've not gotten anywhere near this phone. In fact, nobody else at Nokia in England has to this point. The early returns on it are that it could be a decent phone, but we'll wait and see. No release date here in the U.S. just yet. And the NSA is now helping protect you in ways you didn't even realize They realize that protecting your financial information and financial companies in particular is paramount to consumer confidence and to not having chaos in our financial markets. So the NSA is actively working with banks and other financial companies to protect them and protect their sites, which also in turn protects your own identity. That's the cheat sheet for today. We'll see you tomorrow.